How are we doing, everyone? Welcome to Carr Sports. We got the Whitesox and Orioles on the way. We'll begin in just a moment. How are we doing? Welcome in. It is a wonderful afternoon at Camden Yards right now. It is a fairly nice afternoon in my bedroom. We won't be beginning shortly. We'll be beginning right about now. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Carr Sports. You are looking at the guy, Andrew Carr. So the first pitch is supposed to be thrown at 6:35, if I may fix that camera. So for these next couple minutes, I'll be answering any chat questions that pop up on me. We can also take a look at some statistical leaders. Plus, I get that right now baseball isn't a big thing. I will be calling Wednesday baseball games at least once a week or once every other week. I will start calling Cowboys games, right? So the Reds thing's right back there, right? Everyone knows. If you know me, I'm a Cowboys fan. I got my Seek jersey right there, right? So I'm a big Cowboys fan. So during the season, I'm going to call Cowboys games. Hopefully, I can keep that going throughout the entire year and nothing else comes up that I have to be gone for. So I plan on streaming and recording and live calling all Cowboys games, which is really exciting for me. That's going to be really fun. So, let's talk a little bit about what this game that we will be seeing. I'm going to go to studio mode real quick because I don't want to leak this. I got a little bit of something cool coming. So, coming out of studio mode, we're going to go over to the watch party. Yes, I've moved my webcam because I'm changing it around a little bit. So, obviously, we're looking at this. The White Sox are very much less than the heavy favorite for today's game. Jonathan Cannon, though, is an interesting pitcher that I want to keep an eye out on. Jonathan Cannon, he's young. He's got a 4.70 ERA. He doesn't have a lot of help. It's like one of those guys that's just like, if he can develop, he could be a dog. Because these like White Sox need some guys to start stepping up. Yes, you have Garrett Crochet. Yes, Drew Thorpe at times looks like he could be really good. It's just staying really good is the big issue. So, with that being said, let's hop into the lineups for the Chicago White Sox. Leading off today is going to be Nicky Lopez, utility infielder. Known for his glove, not for his bat. He's going to be leading it off. He's at second base. the ever so struggling all-star caliber center fielder Luis Robert Jr. He's in center and he's having an underwhelming season. Speaking of underwhelming, Andrew Benintendi's batting third. He's also in left field. It has not been a good year for Benintendi. That being said, he leads the team in homers with 15. Gonna let that float out there real quick. Then Andrew Vaughn, he leads the team in batting average among all qualifiers. He's got a 236 batting average. Gavin Sheets is technically higher, but it does not look like he qualifies. Speaking of Gavin Sheets, he's the first baseman for this game. Leno Sosa is over at third. Dominic Fletcher in right. Chucky Robinson, Reds legend, is at second. And is that Jacob Amaya? Jacob Amaya. Alright, there we go. He's a White Sox, because why wouldn't he be? Obviously, this White Sox team is not admittedly great by any stretch of any imagination. They're not good. I saw a statistic where it was Zach Greinke's slugging percentage for his career was .336. For a pitcher, that's not half bad. Third team slug is only 2 points better than that. At a 38 or whatever. That's ridiculous. And yes, I get Zach Greinke's an outlier for a pitcher. An entire lineup should never do that. Ever. I don't care. I don't care. You can't get away with being that terrible. You can't. It's unacceptable being that atrocious. So, White Sox expectations for today, especially against who in all if you're the White Sox, this is probably going to be the lesser pitcher you've faced all week. Right? Albert Suarez, is that really supposed to be a guy that scares you? Doesn't scare me, although he's got a pretty nice ERA. Veterans finally figuring it out here. If you can't tell by just looking at these numbers right here, this is going to be a fun game to call. And it might be one of the blowouts that, like how I hopped off in the Twins-Padres game. So we'll have to see. So let's take a look at the Baltimore lineup. Gunnar Henderson's leading it off. I was about to say not very often, but it's slowly becoming more often now, where you have a power hitter leading off. The shortstop's got 34 home runs on the year, along with 17 stolen bases. Second most stolen bases on the team, only to a former 30-30 guy who will probably never get back to a 20-30. DHing's the young, maybe overrated now, Adley Rutschman. He's got 18 homers, a lot of RBIs. That average is plummeting. It's down to 258. I get being a catcher's hard, but you can't. I don't know. Rhino Hearn's over at first base. He's got 13 homers. The former waiver claim has kind of turned a corner in Baltimore. Anthony Santander, speaking of guys that kind of turned a corner once getting a second chance. Santander, Rule 5 draftee. Wasn't supposed to be anything. He's got 40 homers almost. He will most certainly have 40 homers as he's sitting one away. He's most certainly going to get 9 more RBIs by the end of the year unless he gets hurt tonight, which I don't wish that upon anyone. Unless you're David Bell, but that's a point for a different day. Then out in left field, it's the rookie Colin Cowser. He's got 20 bombs. Cedric Mullins out in center. He's got 25 stolen bases with 14 bombs. Really out there for just defense. And Kobe Mayo. He is 2 for 19 to begin his major league career. He's over at third base. Mind you, Jordan Westberg. He's out with I believe, a broken hand. Someone will have to fact check me on that. But so Kobe Mayo, he's over at third, the number one prospect in all of baseball. He might have graduated, but I'm not entirely sure. Jackson Holliday, the second baseman. He's got 5 homers. He's been a whole lot better since getting called up. That doesn't really mean much when you're hitting like .085. Because now he's at 1.81. It's gotten better. And then the backstop, who is an absolute dog, James McCann. If you don't know, he got hit by a pitch in the face, broke his nose, went out there, and kept catching the next inning. James McCann's a dog. I love James McCann. Now, we've taken a look at the offensive leaders, which White Sox are going to be like blown away by. Now when we come here, no one qualifies for the ERA. And the 2 guys that actually do appear, like they don't have a single pitcher that qualifies. If that doesn't tell you how bad this rotation has been, it's plug and play rookies, DFA a bum, DFA a bum. Corbin Burns is just chilling right there. He's going to be in the Cy Young race. I kind of want to see who the favorites are. During this, next time I go to break here, which should be, I'll probably do a break here in 3 more minutes. Go look up some stuff. Probably hop on like BetUS or something and see who the favorites are. Or like MGM or something. One of the sports bettors. Just to see what the odds are, because I have to think Corbin Burns, I wouldn't say runaway favorite, but I feel like he's got to be up there. Like, I get with Tariq Skubal too. I feel like there's going to be a way, they're going to find a way to snub Skubal because he's in Detroit. And Corbin Burns is going to be pitching in September, late September, in meaningful games, into October, in meaningful games, where Skubal's pitching in late September in meaningless games, and he won't at all be pitching in October. So those are some things you got to consider here. And with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead. Estimated return date. So they're about to get both Ryan Mountcastle and Jordan Westberg and Grayson Rodriguez and Dean Kramer all at the same time. Look out, the Orioles are about to be scary. The White Sox suck. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So I got a little something that could be interesting to pull up here. It's the MLB All AL and NL Cy Young odds. Now we come down here, right? Tariq Skubal is easily the favorite for this right now. Emmanuel Clase, and I get that, like, it's kind of ridiculous just how good he is. Because if I go, like, it's... Who would you rather have? Emmanuel Clase? Or Tariq Skubal? Like, these numbers are ridiculous on both sides. Emmanuel Clase almost has 4 WAR. He's a reliever. And you have 4 WAR. The whip is ridiculous. The strikeouts aren't really per 9. But I don't think at that point... That's a scary photo. I don't think at that point it matters. And then you look at Tariq Skubal and it's like, what the hell? He's ridiculous. He's so good. 6 WAR. Do they have the... That's interesting to look at. That... Oh, well, you can't really see it. They got the... Same... Almost the same career WAR. And they're the 2 guys fighting for the Cy. So. Oh, shoot. Knocked out the earplug. But, I mean, imagine what the Texas Rangers want. Well, I know exactly what the Rangers were thinking. They're like, well, we got this guy. He's really good. Oh, he just got tested positive for steroids. That's really bad. Bye. Like, as a reliever, and I get he was a really damn good reliever. You can't do that. Get test positive in 1 start in 21 games. And of course, Cleveland's like, oh, we'll bring you in. Monster. 3 consecutive 40 save seasons. All-star, all-star, all-star. He's given up 13 home runs in 308 games. Do you know how much fun it would be? And I wish it's shown blown saves on here. Because that 2021 season, oh, did that game make me happy. Ground ball again to first base, and it gets through Naylor. Schrock takes for a second, he has to eat it. Head first, slide in, and the Reds cling to life with a tying run in scoring position. I remember that game. That was such a great game. Oh, here's a statistic to think about while we're talking about Cy Youngs. This cat got the 2nd best ERA since mid-June. Not half bad for a guy that's really hasn't been supposed to be that guy. Just kind of rolled up on the block and then was fairing it out, picking them up, putting them down. Where the hell does it show ERA on this thing? Oh, yeah. Wasn't good in 2016. Definitely wasn't good in 2017. 7 years later, Broski's back. Respect that. That's 34 years old. He's still living the dream. Good for you, Robert Suarez. Or, sorry, not Robert Suarez. Albert Suarez. Just like that, we're going to go to another quick break here. I'll be back right after this. Hi, so welcome back. You ever just look at some statistical numbers? Like how many homers a player would have in a different ballpark? Well, that's what I just did. And I was looking at Aaron Judge's totals per ballpark, right? So if he played every single game, 162, which you can't, you still have the 81 home and 81 away. But if you did, it would be what pitches became homers. Right, so Aaron Judge in 2022, he hit those 62 homers. If he would have played every single game in the Bronx, he would have hit 66, right? Which would have blown by that record, or the American League record. Now, what I find very interesting is if he would have played every single game last year in Comerica Park, he would have only had 51. I forget how much of a non-hitter's park Comerica is. Sorry. 51? Well, let me show you like these numbers here. Like you can't see them right now. I'm looking right at Comerica. This line right here. And then I get people call it Great American Small Park. Can people on the internet stop complaining about the short porch and realize that how Yankee Stadium is built, it makes the gaps farther? Because it's short porches and then it's pretty regular to center. So it's going like this. Hitting it to the gaps hard. And Great American Ballpark isn't much bigger. Everyone says, oh, look how small it is. Meh, 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 meh. It's damn near the same. It's not that much smaller. And then Coors, right, they got the massive outfield. Well, he would have hit 72 there. He would have been almost at Bonzian level. So, it's fun statistics just to look at. As the game is now 5 minutes away, I want to take a look at, is Aaron Judge just, I want someone to comment, is Aaron Judge is the greatest hitter since who? That's what I want to know. Muse. Boom, yeah. Almost 470. I don't know many guys that do that casually. Maybe this guy? I don't know, man. Also, how are you not good for base running when you have 46 stolen bases? Is he just not a smart base runner? I mean, it's not overly fast. Another guy. Kyle Schwarber might just be the most annoying player in baseball when you think about it. All he does is hit homers. And he's just goofy. 22 runs in 2 games since I'm confused. 16 out of 18 White Sox batters or Orioles batters in the first 2 games have reached base safely. That's stupid numbers. So first pitch is about to come on the way. And I think it's time now. We go down and we introduce a new score bug. Meet the Carr Sports Bug. I whipped this up black, anything in black is like just color coded to dumb my brain down. Things in black basically are things that stay the same consistently, like the boxes, the runs, right? Anything that's black basically doesn't change. So like the balls, the strikes, the outs, right? Those telling me permanent. Things in white, I color back over and then put what team's playing now. So keeps it efficient. Jonathan Cannon's gonna be a fun player. But so we'll be introducing how the strikes work. And the outs work. The balls work. Ever so shortly. We got a quick break before the game begins, and that was an ugly play where Miguel Vargas and Andrew Benintendi proceeded to kill themselves upon each other. Just, yeah, that's not admittedly great. Speaking of not admittedly great, the White Sox are playing the very much admittedly great Baltimore Orioles. We'll see you back when the first pitch comes around. See ya. Welcome back. We're about to have first pitch here, as technically we are overdue for it. Let me hit the refresh of my ESPN. So, Albert Suarez has walked out to the mound. Nothing's refreshed yet. Let's get over to the watch party, though. Andrew Vaughn, so far in his career in Camden Yards, he's got 4 homers, 10 RBIs, an Aaron Judge in OPS, and a batting average that would make the greats proud, a .417 batting average. Going on right here, I do have the Reds game, just so I can make myself even sadder than I normally am. But Albert Suarez, he's warming up. .250 opponent batting average, a pair of homers, couple walks per inning. So, I mean, he's been rather good. I'd like that ESPN video to go away, though. That's what I really like. Thank you. There we go. The now is Nicky Lopez. There we go. And now Time to get everything running. I got the score bug ready to go. There we go. So I can see almost everything on there. I'm going to make my screen smaller. Still hasn't had a first pitch, as I almost forgot Grady Sizemore was the manager for the White Sox. Now first pitch on the way to Nicky Lopez. And that's going to be strike one. Never mind. Just kidding, ball one. The 1-0 pitch here to Nicky Lopez is slugged. Going back on it is Santander. It is gone. Nicky Lopez with a leadoff bomb off Albert Suarez. His first big fly of the season. I kind of forgot to put Wait, hold up. What did I just do? Hold up. Alright, so I'm gonna figure that out. Currently, we are going to scroll back up, and we're going to see big first pitch hacking is Luis Robert. So I'm just going to show the score. I'm going to figure out how to fix it. The 0-1 to Robert, another big cut and a miss. Luis Robert is really struggling. OPS in the 660s. 0-2 here from Robert. That one's going to be outside. 2-1. 1-2 here to Luis Robert. That one's popped high in the air. Under it is going to be O'Hearn. He's going to make the catch for the first out. So during the break, I'm going to figure out why the score, part of the score bug, you know, like the important thing isn't working. We're going to figure that out. We got everything else going, so I'm happy with that. First pitch to Benintendi is going to be in for ball one. Suarez working fast. Second pitch to him. It's outside, but swinging is Benintendi. I don't know how he fouled that off. It looked like it was a low, like, breaker or something off speed. Down almost in the dirt. Benintendi's got 1 hit and 6 tries, and he's been less than good. 1-1 here to Benny. That's hit in off the hands. Mayo's looking at it. It's going to fall in foul territory. That's going to be strike two. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Did not go. So Benintendi digging in here. Orioles are trying to do something they've never done as the 2-2 pitch is on the way. That's hit to the gap. Looks like it's going to be catchable for Colton Cowser. And it very much is. 2 out. First pitch swinging is Andrew Vaughn. Sorry, I was adjusting something. Fouled that one just off the end of the bat. Ended up rolling just foul beyond first. The DH Andrew Vaughn could be an interesting piece in the trade market this offseason. He's a utility player. Despite playing DH today, he can play many positions. As the 0-1 pitch is chopped up the middle. Suarez is going to play it in front of the mound. And that's out number 3. We got 3 out. That means there's no strikes. See, I know what's going on. Except I don't know how to get the score bug to work. I'm going to go figure that out, and we're going to be right back. Okay, so we are back, and I think I figured it out. Because I'm a smart guy. There we go. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead it off. First pitch is a ball, and with me doing that, I made it so I couldn't see anything. So, ball 1. There we go. Running the score bug is not easy, as the second pitch is now out for ball 2. Jonathan Cannon to 2-1. Henderson loses the bat. The bat just went flying down into the dugout. He swung so hard. So when he let go of it, it went flying into the netting, and it bounced right, it hit like right off the line of the netting where it ends, the cutoff where it's tied into a rope, and just starts shooting itself down into the dugout. 2-1 pitch here to Henderson, and that's going to be in. Henderson in a pretty optimal count here. 3-1. Three one is slugged. Going back on it. We got 2 leadoff homers. It's a bomb for Henderson. Another leadoff bomb on the year. He now has 35 on the year, giving him the record for the most homers by a shortstop in Orioles history. Congratulations, Gunnar Henderson. I haven't even been able to put like a score bug with someone being on yet. Gotta hit the bird path. First pitch to Rutschman is called a strike. It looked like it was just a bit outside. He is now past what was a three-way tie between Miguel Tejada and Cal Ripken as that pitch is fouled off. Didn't look like he meant to swing at that one. It's a spinning cutter down Broadway, and he pounced on it. Oh, 2 hit to Rutschman, and that's going to be hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. He's going to be held at first, and we got put a person on first. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. See, isn't this fun? Ryan O'Hearn stands in. Speaking of someone who isn't having fun, Jonathan Cannon. It's like the 2 first men reach in what's one of the best offenses in baseball. Out of the stretch now, he's got a man at first, and first pitch is a bit high. That one slugged a foul. The Orioles have reached base at 40%, like 48% clip. That's ridiculous. That one's high, and Anthony Santander, I don't know if I've noticed this a lot. Anthony Santander is dang near behind home plate as that pitch comes in. He's standing right in front of one of the advertisement signs beyond the pitch clock. Fouls away the changeup to make it 2-2, but I don't know if I've seen that. Last time I saw that was when the infamous clip of the batter dragging the batter's circle over to where he wanted to be and then got ejected. I can't remember who that is as the 2-2's fouled off. It appears there's been 3 leadoff homers on the day as Jonathan India on the second pitch of the Reds game also went yard. That's fun. Speaking of Reds, Chucky Robinson's behind home plate. He's the backstop here for Jonathan Cannon. One is chopped on the ground. This is going to be a turn 2 situation, and they got them both. So we now got 2 out, and the runner on first is going to go bye-bye. Nicky Lopez quickly got it to short, and Sosa was just able to do one of the easiest turns he's ever going to have in his career. Sinker does its job, gets it to Sheets. 2 down here. And here's the big bopper. Anthony Santander as he looks at a strike. 0-1 here to Santander is ripped right at Gavin Sheets. That's going to end the inning. Both star infielders, if you could call them that, the leadoff middle infielders for the respective teams with leadoff homers. We will be right back. Welcome back. It is 1-1 after 1. We're hopping right on back in here. We're in the top of the second here. I really should have an innings counter, as the first pitch is called a strike. If I had an innings counter on this thing, I'm pretty sure I'd lose my mind. Gavin Sheets, big slugger. Second pitch to him is lifted high in the air, but it's not going to go as far. Santander's looking at it at the track, and he's going to be able to make the catch easy. 1 out. I want an Orioles football jersey. Where do I get one? Can I get a Derrick Henry Orioles jersey? Leno Sosa hits an in-betweener. It's going to fall between Henderson and Colton Cowser. So White Sox got their first non-homer base hit. I'm ready for football. They just asked, are you ready for football? I can't wait. And here's Dom Fletch. Dominique Fletcher. He's going to stand in here. First pitch to him. Right down the middle for strike 1. One here is slammed foul. That one's chopped on the ground. This should be 2. Holiday quick flip to Henderson, and they're going to get Dominic Fletcher out. Well, that was a quick inning. I was just laughing because they were saying that they can't, wait for football season or whatnot. It's like, well, I haven't even bothered watching college football because I don't even know who's in the same division thing. It's like, what are you talking about? Are you, not excited for Rutgers, and then, Oregon conference play games? So you're not excited to watch those? And he's like, absolutely not. Rutgers should be sent to the Sun Belt. That's my hot take. Another hot take is Ty France is the greatest hitter in Reds history. That's for a different time. Catch you back here in about a minute. Welcome back to Carr Sports. Jake Fraley's got a... That should have been a walk. Wrong game anyway. Don't even know why I'm talking about it. Welcome back to the watch party. First pitch here to Colton Cowser. He's gonna hold up his swing, is what the first base umpire says. Ball 1 here. The 1-0 pitch is also... It's strike one. Okay, then. The 1-1 here to Colton Cowser. That's strike two. That's a reasonable strike two, unlike whatever the last pitch was. Charlie Ramos has been a bit interesting behind home plate, as that's a big cut and a miss by Colton Cowser. One down. First pitch here to Cedric Mullins is an accidental check swing. That's one way to get a strike on you. That's chopped in off his hands again. I guess this guy likes swinging things in on the hands. I don't know. So Cedric Mullins is in an 0-2 hole here, and he's going to foul that one off and stay in an 0-2 hole. Oh, 2 is slugged, and it's off Nicky Lopez's glove. That's either an error or base hit. It would have been a great play if Nicky made it. Great attempt by Nicky Lopez. It's a low pitch. He goes and gets it. And he just lines it, in and out of the glove. And Nicky Lopez, he had it. But as soon as he hit the ground, the ball came flying out of the glove. And here's the young rookie third baseman, Colby Mayo. First pitch to him is called a strike, and Cedric Mullins is just stolen second. Stolen base number 26 for Cedric Mullins. So 1 out, guy in scoring position. Oh, 1 here to Mayo. He's going to look at a pitch. Look like he couldn't read it at all. It's going to be strike two. Young man Colby Mayo's hitting 105 overall. I can't imagine his batting average just gets any better in an 0-2 hole. 0-2 to Mayo. Big cut. Guess he fouled it off. The ball went a mile. Oh, 2 is slugged high in the air, higher than it is far, right at Dominic Fletcher, who's got a really good arm, and they're going to hose Mullins. A fly-out double play. Dominic Fletcher catches it, comes up throwing, and what a strike to third base to nab Cedric Mullins. Fletcher gets his momentum, and oh my goodness, that's a beautiful throw. No one on. And now it's 3 outs. We'll be back after this. Reds got the bases loaded, 3 runs in. I'll be enjoying that. Welcome back, everybody. Colton Cowser is the man of the hour. They're talking about how dang good he is of a leader in this clubhouse. First pitch here to Chucky Robinson is going to be a ball. Suarez has worked relatively fast, and Chucky Robinson shows up why the Reds gave up on him. One here to Chucky, and it's hit right to Gunnar Henderson. Not a fast runner. Henderson doesn't even have to really stress it. Just in case you're wondering, the Cincinnati Reds have the bases loaded again for Elly De La Cruz. 2 out in the first, and he chops the one over the head of the first baseman. 2 runs are gonna score. The Reds have a 7-0 lead, and there are still 2 on, 2 out in the first, as Jacob Amaya fouls that one off for strike 1. Don't make me have hope now. We're not making the playoffs, it doesn't matter. 0-1 here to Jacob Amaya is going to be called strike 2. Alright, well, I got faith that the Reds are going to win today, so I can turn all my attention to this game. 0-2 pitch is going to be outside. One, 2 here to Amaya. Big cut and a miss. Helicoptered him into the ground. 2 out. Good cutter. James McCann set it up outside. It ended up going outside. And it spun Jacob Amaya into the ground. First pitcher to Nicky Lopez. He went yard his first time. It was his first homer of the season. One 0 here to Nicky Lopez, and it's now going to be 0-2 to Nicky Lopez. Or sorry, 2-0 to Nicky Lopez. 2 out here. Solo homer for Nicky. 2-0 here. And it's going to be 3-0. Evidently, Nicky Lopez scares Suarez. 3-0 pitch here to Nicky. That's going to be high. That's ball 4. Just a free pass there. Just like he didn't want to face him. Almost like a, I don't even care. I'm going to go face Luis Robert. That one slugged down the line. That's going to get down a base hit. That's going to die in the corner. Nicky Lopez is going to be held at third. Great job getting the ball in by Anthony Santander. That's going to be runners on 2 runners in scoring position. And 2 out. I accidentally hit the wrong thing. There we go. We got 2 out again. And up strides Andrew Benintendi. I got some advice for you. If you can see how much blue is on that scouting report, I'd throw it on the outside. I wouldn't risk throwing it on the inside at all. That's exactly what he's going to go to. And Benintendi's going to get robbed of a ball. That pitch was out. is called correctly this time. That's a ball. One here to Andrew Benintendi. Fouls that one off. So Suarez he's one strike away from getting out of what looks to be trouble. The 1-2. That's roped right at Holiday. Benintendi, they say it's better to be lucky than good. Andrew Benintendi's neither. We'll see you next inning. Welcome back. First pitch to the young Jackson Holiday was called ball one. Second pitch to him is hit weakly to third. Sosa's going to quick and rip, and it's going to get him out by about 2 steps. And here comes James McCann with the face guard. What a legend. First pitch to him is going to be a strike. Jonathan Cannon's been relatively pitch efficient. That last pitch was his 31st of the day. 0-1 here to McCann. McCann's not going to chase on that one, although it didn't miss by much. Also, if you were just wondering, this is hopefully going to be the last time I talk about the Reds today. The Reds ended up scoring 9 that first inning. 1-1 is a big cut and a miss by James McCann. One, two. Chucky tried framing it. Just not quite. 2-2 here to McCann is chopped off his hands right back to the pitcher, Cannon. Quick flip is going to make it 2 away. First pitch here to Gunnar. He's going to take down and away. Gunnar Henderson, solo homer on the afternoon. 1-0 pitch. Framed perfectly on the white line. Now we got 1-1-2. I was hoping it was going to be 1-1-1-1 or whatnot. The 1-1 here to Henderson is going to be high. 2-1-2, baby. Two one here from Cannon. Kick the pitch. Here it comes. And that's hit right up to middle. Base hit. Gunnar Henderson, he's halfway to the cycle. I don't know why I'm bringing that up right now. But just in case, he's got a homer and a single. Never say never. Sitting on a changeup. It's a bit outside. And he just ropes it right up the middle for a base hit. That's going to bring on the struggling Adley Rutschman. He singled earlier on the day. Now, wait, 2 outs here. The man DHing this afternoon. If he could hit one to the wall, it'd be pretty great, as that pickoff attempt was dangerously close. We're getting Gunnar. So the first pitch here to Rutschman is on the way. Strike one dotted on the upstairs corner. Gunnar Henderson is 17 for 19 in stolen base tries. If you don't know if that's good or not, that's exceptional. That's almost 90%. 0-1 is way out. One here to Adley. Gunner's off. Modified pitch out. They got him. Chucky Robinson. Gunnar Henderson's telling him to check it. They're looking at it. They are on the phone. Chucky Robinson with a dot. Ooh, I think he got his hand in there. But he also did fall off the bag. Orioles don't risk a challenge. So a caught stealing, Adley Rutschman. He's going to be back. Start next inning for the Orioles. But first, we got the Whitesox coming up to bat in the top of the 4th. You are watching Carr Sports. It's tied 1-1. Welcome back. It's a 1-1 game, and the first pitch to Andrew Vaughn. Strike one down the middle, breaking ball. If he would have swung at it, it would have been a disgrace if he didn't hammer it. 0-1 here to him is outside. You know, sometimes, right, and I've worked high school football as well as that pitch is chopped foul, right? And it's like, sometimes it's hard, right, not seeing like your own games and stuff. Right, I'd love to watch the Reds every single day if I could, right? If the Reds played on Christmas, I'd be watching them on Christmas. If they were playing during my wedding, I'd probably be watching them there too. As the 1-2 is slugged, going back on it is Mullins at the wall, and that one's gone for Andrew Vaughn. It is Vaughn gone. So the Chicago White Sox have 2 leadoff homers to begin innings. Those are their only runs. ChiSox got 2. It's just a middle changeup, and he just sits on it and belts it to dead center field. That's what you do with a middle hanger. You take it where it came from, and you ride it a long way. And that's exactly what he did. First pitch to Gavin Sheets. I have no idea what happened. Apparently it was way outside. I was too busy fixing the score bug, which I feel like is going to become a nuisance, and this might be a one-off as the 1-1 is hammered high in the air. It's on the infield, though. I don't think anyone sees it as Mayo ends up almost colliding with Henderson to make the grab. It's 1 out. Looking at some of these, as the first pitch to Sosa is fouled off hard. Looking at some of the like batting average by zones for these White Sox hitters. How? Oh, one pitch to Sosa as I'm in mid-yawn is going to be high. Cal Ripken Jr. is basically going to be doing what I would refer to as the 1-1's on the way, and it's slugged through the 3-4 gap, and that's going to be a base hit for Sosa. He's got 2 singles on the afternoon. This score bug's annoying. I want to make it go away. What? What was I even saying? Oh, Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man's basically going to be the student section leader for the Orioles coming up. On the anniversary of him breaking Cal Ripken's consecutive game streak, as that pitch looked high to everyone but the home plate umpire. It's strike 1. So he's going to be running the bird bath. I do not miss high school student sections, especially at my school. I get every single high schooler says their teams are lame as that pitch is hooked high in the air. And that ball stayed fair and it's gone. That was a low and inside curveball that looked like it was hooking, and it just didn't hook. He didn't hit it that hard, and all of a sudden, the White Sox are up 4-1. It's a curveball down out of the zone. He goes golfing, and prime Tiger Woods-esque shoots it onto the street. Chucky Robinson, Reds legend, hits that one right to third. He's going to be out. And that's going to be 2 out. So the ChiSox not have a bad day at the park as that pitch is fouled off. Chopper in front of home plate goes foul. Yeah, that pitch to Fletcher, that was a good pitch and just a better swing. It's one of those things where all you can do is tip your cap. He beat you on that one. Professional hitters versus professional pitchers. Both of them are pretty good. Even the bad ones are still pretty dang good. White Sox now have their first positive expected win percentage of the day with their 3-run lead. They didn't even have it when they were up by 1. As that pitch is high, it's going to be, never mind, it's strike 2. When I'm running the score bug, that annoys me. Because this guy has been just very not good. Here's Miguel Amaya, the shortstop. 1-2 here to him, and it's a big cut and a miss. That's going to end the inning. But not before a pair of homers do some damage. We'll be back for the next inning right after this quick break. Welcome back. What's Ellie's stat line? 2 for 2, RBI, 2 runs, and a stolen base. Oh, by the way, it's the first inning. Yeah, that's pretty funny. First pitch to Rutschman was fouled off, so here we go. 0-1 here to Rutsch is going to be called strike 2. What happened to my voice there? I need more water, god dang. So it's now 4-1 White Sox. That's not something I thought I'd be saying, but aside for what was the second pitch of the ball game, Jonathan Cannon has been electric. 0-2 is popped high in the air. It's going to be shallow infield for Linnell Sosa to make the grab. Sosa. No, I'm probably going to get copyright claimed for that. Would have been funny if that was the YouTube notification I just got. You have been claimed. So Adley Rutschman, after a quick fly out, Ryan O'Hearn stands in. That is outside. I love how long I have to wait before I can put in what actually happened. Because this guy is so inconsistent. Annoying. 1-0 here to O'Hearn, and that's going to be grounded foul. Did not configure the update. 1-1 here to O'Hearn is slugged high in the air, higher than it is far. It's going right to Benny. And that's going to be out number 2. I gotta figure out why my phone's not updating. I thought I told you to update, buddy. I love how long it takes to just even prepare an update, let alone do one. Oh, Mom and Dad and brother are in town to see Anthony's son Dundare. First pitch to him is called a strike. Hey, it's not a strike, but he's been consistent with it at least. At least I know if it's 2 inches above the strike zone to quickly put it in. That pitch, same location, is going to be called the ball. So, maybe I spoke too soon. That's going to be right in there looking at another pretty good pitch. Santander's going to call his timeout. Santander is one of if he hits one more homer, he'll become one of 7 switch hitters to hit 40 bombs. Not half bad for Anthony. One-two here to Santander. Looking. Window shopping. Just looking. Just looking. Just looking. We'll see you after this. Welcome back here. Nicky Lopez standing back in. This is his 3rd at bat of the afternoon. Solo homer and a walk. First pitch to him was called a ball. And that's slugged through the 3-4 hole again. Nicky Lopez has a leadoff single. Nicky Lopez, just like the other leadoff hitter for the Orioles and Gunnar Henderson, is a double and a triple away from the cycle. This could be an interesting thing to look up during the next break. Has there ever been two players in a game on opposing teams to hit for the cycle? I don't really know what happened there. Kind of squibbed one right in front of home plate. McCann tagged Robert, but it was called a foul ball, and the runner's going to be sent back to second. So, or sent back to first. My apologies. So, that was a bit interesting. Didn't know what was going on there. 0-1 here to Robert. Big cut and a miss. They just panned to some little kid just slowly gnawing away at his cotton candy. His face is completely blue. That's cute. That's funny. 0-2 is down and away. Yeah, perfect phrasing it. He's not really eating it. He's kind of just like milking it, taking small bites, just going one little bite after one little bite at a time. And the mom is just like, this kid's getting disgusting. And she's laughing. That's funny. 1-2 here to Luis Robert is yanked, and that's going to allow. Never mind. Nicky Lopez went nowhere. It went rolling all the way over to the other dugout. And Nicky Lopez didn't go anywhere. So, wild pitch, no advance, I guess. And they're going to throw over to Nicky Lopez. I don't know why they thought he'd steal there if he didn't steal on what was a pretty easy wild pitch. So that's one disengagement. With one strike, I doubt the next two get used. 2-2 here to Robert. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. We got a full count. Runner on first. Full count. Full count is slugged. And that's heading down the line. That's going to be a base hit. Colton Cowles is going to play it off the wall, but Nicky Lopez is going to score. That's going to be an RBI double for Luis Robert. And it is now 5-1 Chicago White Sox. Wow. Orioles got a couple men warming up in the pen. Luis Roberts got his second double of the afternoon. And here comes Andrew Benintendi with a man in scoring position. And nobody out. Benintendi himself has gotten out twice to start this game. Although it is early. First pitch to him was a bit high. Keegan Atkin warming up in the Orioles pen. 1-0 here to Benintendi is way high again. Suarez has gotten into a lot of trouble to start this game. We're in the 5th inning. And what? Okay, that should be 3-0. But umpire's got a parlay. It says no Benintendi base hits. Or walks, I guess. 2-1 here to Benny. Same location. This time he's not going to get robbed. 3-1 here to Benny. (3-1) to Andrew Benintendi. And that's going to be ball 4. Runners on first and second now. So there were no out. 2 men on for Andrew Vaughn. the 31 and 109 ChiSox are hitting one of the better pitchers in the American League over the past month and change. Wow. And here's Andrew Vaughn with 2 men on. When you throw one down the middle, he's pretty dang good. First pitch to him's right on the line for strike one. Keegan Akin is ready and warm if he can't get Andrew Vaughn, as that one's driven high in the air. It's a mile high in the air. Before the modifications, that would have been a 3-run homer. Instead, it's a fly out. And we might have a pitching change here. Keegan Akin is going to be coming in to face the lefties, Gavin Sheets and Sosa, and Dominic Fletcher, that are coming up here in a hot minute. So, after what has been a very uncharacteristic start for the normally surefire Albert Suarez, he's going to be pulled from this game. 2 men on, 1 out. Both those men are his responsibility. And we'll be back. Welcome back. Albert Suarez got into a lot of trouble, and here comes the veteran lefty Keegan Allen. Or not Keegan Allen, Keegan Akin. This is his 57th appearance of the year. And he's been relatively good if you look at the opponent batting average. Inherited runners, he has stranded 64% of them. And here's the big hulking first baseman Gavin Sheets, who's going to look at a strike. Oh, 1 is going to be called outside. So now we got 1-1-1, 5-1 with 2 on. That one's outside. So two-one here to Akins is a big cut and a miss by Gavin Sheets. If I was Gavin Sheets, I'd be asking for a Sheets sponsorship. I want a free Sheets card. As that one's flared over the head of the shortstop, and this should mean another run. Call it. Never mind, they hold him. And it's going to be the bases loaded with one out. Looked like they wanted to send Luis Robert. They held him up a bit late. Pretty good throw, so they might have gotten Robert at home. But now Linnell Sosa, who is 2 for 2 on the afternoon, is going to come in with the bases loaded and one out in a 4-run ball game. Linnell Sosa, in 9 at-bats with the bases loaded, is yet to have a bases loaded knock. Or a reach at that point. He's got 4 strikeouts. Linnell Sosa having a career day with 2 hits. I don't know if that's true or not. But he's been pretty good with the glove, too. It's that one isn't going to get the call either. Linnell Sosa, he's in the driver's seat. Make all the Yankee fans on Twitter ecstatic. They'll forget about how bad Clay Holmes is as the 2-1 is slugged foul. And at what point do you realize that Clay Holmes is a good reliever? Like, yes, he's got plenty of blown saves. His primary pitch is a sinker. 2-1 is slugged. That's going to be a sac fly RBI. 2 outs, but Luis Roberts is going to score. I think I'm going to like calling baseball games or football games a lot better as the first pitch is high for strike 1. Just because of how easier the football score bug is. It's literally 2 scores and quarter, first down. 1-0 is a big cut and a miss. Or sorry, 0-1 is a big cut and a miss. So now Atkin is a strike away from getting out of this inning. Not making this get any more out of hand than it needs to be. O2 is outside. One, 2 is a big cut and a miss. That is strike 3. Chicago gets a couple more tacked on. Orioles look like they might be in trouble. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. I'll be seeing you. Welcome back. First pitch to Colton Cowser is right down the middle for strike one. Jonathan Cannon has just been in a rhythm today. As the third pitch of the first at bat of the fifth, it's your 55th pitch. That's some efficiency. As the 2-1 here to Cowser is going to be called a strike. 2 apiece. Let's go. 2-2 here is fouled off. Two is popped high in the air. Running at it is Benintendi. He's going to be out of room. So standing back in here, 2-2. Next pitch will be Cannon's 59th. And it's going to be fouled back again. He's going to need at least 60 to get through this guy. Fastball, changeup, cutter, sinker, fastball, fastball. 2-2 here to Cowser is slugged on the ground, foul. Not slugged, it was weak. Couldn't have been hit weaker. Baby's punch out the first. Right now for Cannon would be a pretty good opportunity to drop a big 12-6 curveball. And instead he goes with a sinker that gets fouled off again. Two here to Cowser is outside. Count has gone full here. Full count offering is lined right to the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. What was an 11 pitch at bat ends in a 102 mile per hour ground ball. Not one person on, one person out. That one is slugged. Going back on it is Luis Robert, and he robs it. Luis Robert has taken a home run away from his fellow center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Wow, what a play by Luis Robert. Well, that's why he's a former Gold Glove Award recipient, as that pitch is going to be out. Whitesox Mayo is weighing 2-0 to Mayo is going to be low. It's going to be 3-0. 3-0 Mayo. Here we go. The pitch to 3-0 Mayo is strike right down the middle. I don't know why he acted like he was going to walk down to first. I don't even think Angel Hernandez makes that bad of a call ever. So 2 out. Next pitch will be Cannon's 70th. The 3-1. Down the middle again. Full count. Kobe Mayo calls his timeout. Full count offering. Strike 3. Big cut and a miss. And that's going to be out number 3. That's going to end the inning. We'll see you for the start of the 6th. Welcome back. We're in the top of the 6th. And Chucky Robinson, Reds legend, is going to lead us off. Man, it's been a long day. I've had a practice. Now coming in is going to be Matt Bowman for his 16th appearance with his 4th team. Dang. Here's Chucky Robinson digging in, rocking no batting gloves, and that one's lashed right at the first baseman. He's going to flip it to Bowman, and Chucky Robinson, unlike the Reds today, are struggling to find some offense. I knew I was going to throw another Reds reference in. God dang it. Ooh. So here comes Jake Amaya. He squares the bunt. He's going to yank it back. So he's going to take strike 1. Any relation to Miguel Amaya? I'm pretty sure I've called him Miguel Amaya at least 3 different times. I haven't checked chat in a while. Is there anything new with chat? As that one's hit to right, that's going to get down for a base hit. Amaya's going to sprint into second as Santander kind of got it stuck in the wall. And so now, White Sox got a hit every inning. They haven't gone quietly and won. Congratulations, Jake Amaya, on his first double of the year. And we're turning it back over to Nicky Lopez. He's got a single, a homer, and a walk. He is a double and triple away from the cycle. I say that half sarcastically. One 0 is hit foul. 1-1-1-1. Oh wait, no, it's not a person on first, it's a person on second. Gotta fix the score bug. There are many bugs in my score bug. 1-1 as I'm yawning is hit the opposite way. That's gonna be another base hit. Runners are gonna hold, and we're gonna have runners on the corners. A homer, a walk, and 2 singles. Nicky Lopez, have yourself a day. As Luis Robert, he's got a pair of RBI doubles, pair of doubles, one being an RBI double, and a home run robbing catch. He's 2 for 3 on the good afternoon. One out, runners on the corners. First pitch to him is chopped on the ground to short. Quick flip to Holiday. Holiday lobs it over the first, and they're going to call him safe. The throw was a lollipop. It was a bit high, and O'Hearn had to come off the bag to make it. The Orioles are looking at it. So it's at least 2 outs. The Orioles are challenging what could make it back to being a 6-1 game. See, it was a bit high. O'Hearn had to jump to get it. But O'Hearn looked like he brought it back down. It's close. It's bang, bang. O'Hearn catches it. Foot is up. Foot is down. That's going to end the inning. We're just waiting for it to become official. Orioles are walking off the field. It is all but official. Why am I so tired? It's only 8 o'clock. Here we go. About to get official word. Yep. Overturned. That's 3 outs. We will see you for the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back. This is Carr Sports. So we got some bad news. Luis Robert didn't look like anything happened to him, although he did slow down a whole lot running into first. He has left the game due to apparent injury. First pitch to Holiday is fouled off. Corey Julks is in at right field, the former Astro, and then Dominic Fletcher's moved from right to center. Luis Roberts' eyes are very much glassy, as I probably would be too if I loved playing a game, wanted to get out of Chicago. All I had to do was have a good year and stay healthy, but I couldn't stay healthy. I'd be crying too. I'd be crying too as Holiday looked to go around. He did not, though, says the third base umpire. I didn't do anything just there. 1-2 here. The Holiday is low. Two here to Holiday. Way high. And it's going to be a full count here. Jackson Holiday, the full count offering is hit hard on the ground to first. Spinning throw by Sheets is going to get him in time. One down. And here's the catcher, James McCann. McCann looks at a fastball down Broadway. He's going to make it 1-1. I'm almost completely zoned out of this game right now. My brain hurts. I'm tired. And I got a little bit of AP stats homework to do. So this game, although it's gone pretty quick, I need it to get done now. 2-1 here to James McCann. It's going to make it 3-1. Adley Rutschman in the hole. Gunnar Henderson. Due up next is Chucky Robinson's going to pay a visit to the mound. Talk to his young pitcher. Three 1 to McCann. Dotted on the line. Come on back. foul again. So we're going to get another full count offering. When I say I'm tired, I mean I am really tired. Full count offering is fouled off again. I might call it after this. I might call it after what has been a quality start, I'd say. Mounting this one, especially because I gotta save my voice for the Cowboys at Browns game. As that count is called, strike 3. Just on the edge. McCann thought he walked. Everyone else in the ballpark thought he walked. And except for the home plate umpire, who, to the dismay of McCann and all of Baltimore's faithful, calls him out. So first pitch to Gunner. There we go. Well, I was going to fix the score bug. Instead, Gunnar Henderson, he's got 3 hits. And that's going to bring up Adley. Once the win probability gets to about 95, beyond 6 is when I consider ending the stream here. I think this has been a great debut for the score bug. I gotta work on the score bug for... I can do it next week. Well, I'll do a breakdown of what I kind of see happening here. Gregory Soto's warming up now in the Baltimore pen. Seems like he'll be on for the top of the 7th. Oh, man, I'm tired. Another Whitesox is warming up in the bullpen. Looks like a lefty. Can't tell what that guy's name is as a 90th pitch from Cannon is going to be called a strike. That is going to be, I would like to apologize for not fixing the score bug. 2-1 count. 2-1 is a big cut and a miss by Adley Rutschman. Warning issued about Cannon getting set up too early, so no automatic ball or anything will be issued. 2-2 here to Adley. 2 out, 1 on. Cannon comes set, ready to kick the deal. Fouled off his hands. Two here to Adley. Cannon comes set, ready. Target's outside, the pitch is outside. Full count. Henderson's going to be off on the pitch. Jonathan Cannon. Full count offering is fouled off again. The issue with Jonathan Cannon today, hasn't been getting outs, hasn't been walking people. He can't get a whiff. There's been a lot of looking and a lot of foul strikes. Full count offering again is a ball. And we got 2 men on here. Hold up, there's a chance they make me have to stay out here. Jonathan Cannon's at 95 pitches. Grady Sizemore is going to walk on out to the mound. Jonathan Cannon, after 5 terrific innings, gotten a bit wild. Jonathan Cannon going to be exiting this game. He's campaigning for why he should stay, but Grady Sizemore laughs him off and says, "Go sit down." We'll be back after this quick break. Welcome back. Jonathan Cannon, 5 2/3, 5 hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts, and a pretty good outing at only 95 pitches. Here is Fraser Ellard. Oh my goodness, please just get out. I want to go to bed. Again, it's 8:20. But man, I'm tired. Eloy Jimenez, the former White Sox, is going to hit for Ryan O'Hearn. So we'll see. We know Eloy's got a lot of power. What we don't know is how the lineup is going to change with Ryan O'Hearn being a first baseman. No, Eloy Jimenez being a DH, as that pitch gets way in on the feet of Eloy. That slider's got a lot of movement, something that Eloy Jimenez was not expecting to come flying right in on his legs. 2-0 pitch is drilled high in the air. It's going to be curling way foul. Two one here to Eloy Jimenez. Slugged high in the air. Going nowhere, though. It's right in middle center field for Dominic Fletcher. So that's going to be 3 outs. I'm going to probably end it right here. So, with that being said, I'm way tired. get everything ready to end this. Thank you so much for tuning in to Carr Sports tonight. It is officially 95.7% chance for the White Sox to win after 6 innings. That's my requirement, and that's what I'm going to stick to. If you want to know what I'm going to be doing, I'm finishing up some stat homework, and I'm hitting the hay. Hopefully see you guys Sunday if I do a stream. Take it easy.